Everybody with me? This would be the combined one that I sent you. So we're all on the same page.
Yes.
Yes. Right? Should be this. So what I did was I put all of your different data on the same chart. Right? So we could graph it. Here's the problem though, and you'll see this. If I graph it like this, so I can basically select all this. You can do this if you want. I think this will work. I can go to, on yours it'll be insert graph, but I can go to my charts. I could say line and graph it. That's pretty cool. Here's the problem with this. Is that you can see everything's kind of on a different scale, right?
Yeah.
And that with the assaults, remember, we have a lot lower reports of assaults than we do these other two, especially traffic reports, obviously. Where's the drug related? Oh, it didn't show up. Oh, wait, you know what? It's probably so low that it didn't show up. I don't know.
You did it by year, right?
Yeah, I did it by year. I tried to put it on this one. It must not be graphing that. I don't know why. Huh, interesting. But remember, when we looked at assaults, we could see that it would basically peak about, January 1st, 2014, and then it was decreasing. And it looked a lot more impressive on our other one, but if you look at this, you can't really see a increase or decrease because it's too compact. So here's what we're going to learn today, and we do this a lot in data, is we're going to normalize the data. Is that we are going to take these numbers and we're going to basically put it on the same scale. Okay? I'm going to get rid of this. So in order to do that, we're going to manipulate these numbers. And we're going to do something to all of these numbers in every category. All the numbers are going to have the same mathematical modulation on it. That didn't sound right, but you'll see. So select this. So now what we want to do is we want to get ourselves a spare spreadsheet. So put your cursor in the corner, hit Control-C, and let's go to the next sheet. So make a new sheet, hit that plus, and we can just paste it. I'm going to make this bigger. All right, so here's the deal is, how are we going to normalize this? How are we going to get everything on the same scale, you think? What would you do? So you want everything, so let me put it this way. So let's put everything as a change of. What would we put as our change? What is our benchmark? What's our middle value that we're going to use for that? Yeah.
How do you do an extra sheet?
An extra sheet? It should be go insert sheet. Can you show them how to get the extra sheet? So what do you think? What is the middle point in this? What should we normalize to? What do you think? Any guesses?
You mean like the average between all?
Yes. Yeah, so basically what we're going to do, guys, pay attention. We're going to go down here. What we're going to do is we're going to take the average of all these columns. That's going to be our middle point. That's our anchor. Okay? So we're going to express everything as plus or minus the average, or mean. Another way to say average is mean. So let's put mean here. Okay, go equals. Oh, I forgot about my Canada Dry. Guys, average, type in average. Now here's what we want to do is we want to select everything above that. No, don't do the title. Sorry, you're right. Okay, hit return. Did everybody get 5.833?
Yes.
Excellent. Yes, lots of tres. Okay, now here's what we're going to do. Do we have to do that for every one of those columns? No, we don't. Let's drag that sucker. Because that's the easy way. All right? We have now taken the mean. We have now created basically our base, our middle point for all these graphs. Here's what I want you to do, is I want you to take these, go to the column headers, hit Control C, and paste them in there. We're going to make a new normalized column. And like I said, we do this in data a lot, is because sometimes we're comparing things that have small numbers to things that are big numbers. And what we want to do is we want to take both those groups and we want to normalize it. Like one's up here and one's here, we want to kind of pull them all into the same kind of level. And that's what's, by us taking the mean, that's going to allow us to put everything together. Okay. You are going to learn about fold change today. And that is fold change. Fold change. So how many times something increases or decreases. Okay? How do you think we find that? Based on this number. So we want a fold change compared to the mean of each column. So how am I going to write this calculation here? Actually, here's what I want you to do first. Is go down here, select all your means. I'm sorry. Is everybody with me? Hit Control C. Now here's what I want you to do is do paste special and just paste values. What's that? Just paste them in the same spot. Here's what paste values. Here's what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get rid of those formulas because I want those numbers. And if you put your cursor in those boxes, it's not a number, it's basically a formula. So I'm going to hit OK. Okay. Here's what I want to do. Is we're going to do this column first, aggravated assaults. This is my mean for that. I want to go into your text box and actually just select that number. So I highlight it and I hit Control C. We're going to use this. All right. Now we're going to write our equations here. So I'm going to go equals, right? Balboa, you with me? Cool. Equals, now here's what I want, is I want this value here.
Subtracting the average?
What's that?
Are you going to subtract that with the average that we got?
Yeah, here's the deal is we're not going to subtract, I think we're going to divide. Because that's fold change, right? Times. If we subtracted, it would tell us how many reports we are off of on the median. And you could do that, but I think the fold change is going to it's going to be a smaller number, so it's going to bring everything in the same kind of plane. Yeah. So I hit this. I want D2. What am I going to do to that?
By its average.
Yeah, by the mean, right? So then I hit the slash, I don't know, backspace or whatever that's called. I'm so bad at like naming these things. You know, that squiggly thing with the thing.
The dash.
Yeah, the dash. Yeah, the thingy.
The one by the P.
Okay, hit return.
Science.
Science. Mathematics. Do we have to do that to every column? No, we don't. Here's why we can do that drag now, is because there's a number in there instead of a cell. So if I drug this with just, what's that? Oh, man. All right. Come on, go in. There it is.
You can drag that over and down.
You're not going to be able to drag it. You're going to have to do each column separately. So watch what I do. As I take this, I go all the way down.
I got D, divided by 0.
What? All right, let me take a look. All right. Pretty cool, we got it. Oh, wait a minute. Hit return. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to do that for all these categories. So I want you to do it for the next 3. Here's the problem. Once you're done with that, we're also going to have to reconvert it as well. Yeah, right? Is that what happens when we divide something smaller by something bigger? Right? We're getting this like these decimals. I don't want that. I want fold change. I want times, times either increasing or decreasing. So here's what we're going to do with that. I'm going to insert a column. And we're going to call this, you can go AA and then just go, fold change.
AA full change?
Yep. If I didn't know any better, this would be, every time I see AA, I think Alcoholic Anonymous. Like this is like drinks or something.
Alcoholic what?
Alcoholics Anonymous.
Oh, my uncle used to be that.
Yeah. So was my dad. He didn't last too long.
My dad was gonna go there, but
Oh yeah. I don't know. It works for some people. Okay, let's now here's what we're going to do is we're going to go ascending. Everybody with me still? Wait, did that? Okay, it didn't mess anything up. Okay, that's good. Now here's the problem is these numbers are okay. Anything above a 1 I'm okay with. That's the times it's above it. Here's the problem is I need to turn these into a fold change. And we want to say that it's negative. Does anybody have an idea how to turn this value into times less than the mean? Any ideas? Yeah. So we got 0.17. How would I turn that into, say, maybe 2 times less than something?
divide by 2.
No.
Divide by 5.
No, watch this. This is what you do. Is right now we've got, I can't do it on there. Watch what I do and you'll see. So I'm going to go equals. Now I want this, because it's a decrease in our mean, what I want is I want that number negative. So I'm going to put a -1. So put your dash line and a 1. Hit your star, that's multiplying.
Multiply.
Then we're going to put parentheses and we're going to take 1 over this value. I think that should work. Yep, that's it. Sweet. So basically in 2011, in June, the number of aggravated assaults were almost 6 times less than the average over that entire time span. If you don't understand that, let me know. Do you get it? Basically, in the month of January 2011, there were almost 6 times as less aggravated assaults as the average over 2011 to 2015. Okay. So here's what you're going to want to do is you're going to drag this all the way down to just the ones that are below 1. And now we can take these and we can just paste them. The other ones. Paste. Oh, wait. Oh, no, I shouldn't do that. Actually, paste values. Values.
Wait, which one has -1?
I'll be over there to help. So remember, look in here. You got equals -1, put a star, and then it's 1 over this cell right here, this number.
So equals -1 star. And then what was after that?
-1 star, parentheses, 1/H2,
Okay.
which is this value here. Okay? Here's what I want you to do. Now we've got this. Let's make sure let's get rid of all those equations here. So I'm going to select I, and I'm going to go copy. And anytime you want to get rid of the equations, you'll leave the number. It's just edit, paste special, values. Bye. Here's what's going to happen is now all our values are going to be kind of in that range. And so that when we plot this, everything's going to be expressed as fold change above or below the mean for that year, right? We basically took the center point of our data and then expressed everything as either decreasing or increasing in relationship to that. So all the positive numbers, that means there's an increase, a trend. Like this is going up. Anything negative means it's down. All right. So here's what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you take the rest of the period. Let's do this. I'll be floating around, make sure everybody's got this, okay? Then on Wednesday, I'm going to introduce you to jump. Jump. This is, I talk about being data warriors, Like I said, this is like your first weapons at what's that one, Call of Duty? You get your pistol. This next thing is going to be an AK-47. You can snipe with it, that's fine. But what you're going to find is it's a really cool program to look at all this stuff. All right. Please don't shoot anybody in class. All right.